are live. Okay. Welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures morning show. I am your host, Shay Cannon. I'm an award winning fractional chief operating officer with an exclusive clientele of six and seven figure CEOs. However, I have a mission, and that mission includes you. That's entrepreneurs and small business owners who are spinning their wheels and struggling to make their first six figures in business. I want to show you how to make the money and create time freedom. Let's make the money and create time freedom. My freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. I'll spare you the whole 5 year journey and just let you know I'm living my best life and working my best business currently from Mexico. Okay. In fact, I just got back from the United States. Y'all see this luggage over here, but I'm back in Mexico. Okay. Speaking of having been in the United States, I was at a business conference. Okay. So, what we're going to talk about this week is how to get money from small business networking. Okay. How to get money from small business networking. So over the past year, it's actually been over a year, I've consistently attended business conferences. Okay. With my attendance, I have always laid the groundwork for bringing in future revenue in the thousands. Okay. So this time, however, I was very, let's say, intentional about how much money could I bring in on site. Okay. On site. You know how y'all like to fight on site? But you look at yourself. But I'm talking about make money on site. Okay. Now, so what I wanted to do was see when I went to this conference, how much cash in hand, or we just gonna say digital payments, could I get before leaving? Now I've talked about networking before, so I have hyperlinked that actual blog post. But you can go to shaycannon.com/networking or network to see that. But it's in the blog post. Okay, you can click and go to it. And I did use those things as a foundation, but I did something a little different, right? Because the strategies that I employed this time netted me $10,794 on site in the bank. Okay. And so I'm going to talk to you guys about how did I do that. So what we're going to talk about today is clarity. There's nothing that you can do with success in business without clarity, y'all. It's very few things. You need clarity. Some of y'all are trying to be cute. Some of y'all are trying to be clever, but clarity is going to be what gets you the money every time. Okay. Stop making up names. Stop trying to be way too creative. Stop doing things in a way where you have to explain it to people and it's not clear to them when they read it or when they encounter it. Be clear. Clarity is first. Okay. So there are a few things that I did with clarity. So a lot of huge events have what they have these networking apps. And those networking apps usually come online before even the event starts. So this event uses the Wahova app. That's not the important part. All I need you to know is you can start networking digitally on the app, okay, before the event starts. A lot of people don't take advantage of that. Let me tell you how I do, okay? I put my bio on there, and it is very, very clear, y'all. The bio that I use is very clear. And what I'm trying to do is make it clear who I am, who I help, and what my credentials are for helping them. Okay? Who I am, who I help, and what my credentials are for helping them. Now, I did a lot of screenshots because I wanted to be able to show y'all. So let me find that screenshot for y'all. Let's see. Is this one? That is one, but there's something before this one. Hold on, y'all. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. So let me share my screen and show y'all. Well, first, I'm going to put this on ahead. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys. So do y'all see this bio? Okay. So what I said was, I'm Shay Cannon, an award-winning fractional COO to an exclusive clientele of six and seven figure CEOs. Okay, that's my credentials. I work with six and seven figure CEOs. I'm an award-winning COO, right? So those are credentials. Then I say, I have turned the strategies I use with success into a framework. If you aren't getting a return on investment from all you have put into your business, and you've yet to make it to your first six figures, you most likely need clarity, structure, and me. Y'all get that? Is that clear? Is that clear who I am, who I help, what my credentials are? Okay? So you got to be clear. So I was very clear with my bio. All right? The next thing I did was I introduced myself on the forum and message boards and told people who I was looking to connect with. Right? So I basically used the same language. This is who I am. And I'm looking to connect with people who have yet to make it to their first six figures in business. I was clear. Okay? I wasn't creative. I wasn't clever. I wasn't cute. I was clear. All right? The next thing that I did, let's pop that up. Hold on. Let me go find it for you. Is every day I posted in the group what I looked like. And every day I had a t-shirt on with my logo. Every day. Find me. This is what my hair looking like today. This is the color t-shirt I have on. This is my logo, right? So let me go and find one of those groups and show you exactly what that looked like. So y'all ain't got no excuses up in this mug. I'm showing you what I did. All righty, let's see here. I'm gonna share my screen. All right, so let's go. This was day one. Can y'all see that? Okay, I'm trying to see. Is it showing the right thing, y'all? Okay, cool. This was day one. I looked like Frederick Douglass by the head, but I had on a blue shirt with my logo on it. Okay. Then you get in there. They don't have the look. That was 2022. Hilarious. Let's go up some. See if I can find the rest. Oh, they're not showing everything. Let's go to most recent. See if that'll bring everything up. Oh, y'all playing around with me. Okay, let's go here. Nope, that didn't do it. Well, anyway, y'all at least saw the first one. Post you've seen, posted by you. Let's see if we could do it this way. All right. That was the last day. Y'all see that one? So they know what glasses, with and without glasses. Okay. And then the logo. This was the second day, with and without glasses, and my logo. Right. And then, of course, again, this is the first day, with and without glasses. All right. Every day I let them know how to find me. Hey, come up and speak. I gave them permission. Come up and speak to me. Come give me a hug. Okay. Heather said, I saw all your posts. Yep. I know Shawana saw them too. So you need to be clear. So now people know who I am. They know who I serve. They know what I'm going to look like every day. I've given them an invite to come and speak to me. I've told them who I'm looking to connect with. Okay. And now they can connect with me. So the funny thing is, I connected with more people because they came to me than I did people that I went to. So you see what that did? There are people that I was able to connect with that I would not have been able to had I not employed these strategies to bring them to me, to attract them to me. Okay. So what this got me was, I got a whole bunch of people that followed me on social media. I got, we have new people into this community because of that. Right. And then I had people that talked to me about their business that was able to schedule a discovery call. Okay. So two things I had ready for people. I had two QR codes ready that I just pulled up on my phone so that they could scan with their phone. I had a QR code to join this community, and I had a QR code to make a discovery call, to schedule one, I should say. Right. So we haven't quite gotten into the money yet, because those of y'all who took the organic marketing workshop, what y'all know is these people were top of funnel. They don't quite like, know, and trust me yet to spend money. So I didn't ask them for any money. Right. So we haven't gotten into the money yet, even though I made a total of, what was it? 10,900. I'm sorry, $10,794 in the 3 days that I was at the conference. Okay. And that's money in the bank. That's not future revenue. We haven't even gotten to that part yet. Okay. So my question to you ladies is, how can you be more clear when you're networking? How can you be more clear? How can you bring people to you rather than you just going up to people, right? Because again, I can only go up to so many people. But I'm gonna tell you, it's crazy because people were really trying to wonder who the hell was I? Because I would be talking to them and people would come up to me while I'm talking to them. People I didn't, oh, I saw your post. I just wanted to give you a hug. Because that's what I said in my post. Come find me and give me a hug. Introduce yourself. Right? Oh, I just wanted to see if this was you because I saw the post. I was a whole celebrity out in these conference streets. Let me tell you. First of all, let me tell you how my business besties get sick of it. They get sick of it, y'all. Now I understand how celebrity girlfriends and wives and husbands and boyfriends feel because sometimes it is a bit much. But I had to remind my business, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to play with y'all though. I'm gonna play with y'all and make this money. Right? But yeah, I get interrupted while I'm talking to everybody. So how will you use the strategy of clarity in your next networking opportunity? That's what I want to know. And I'm going to start with Tracy. I'm going to start from the bottom and now we're here and come up. So Tracy, how will you use these strategies the next networking event that you go to?
Stop being so woo 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 and get to the point. Let people know who I am. And I love the fact that you wore your logo every single day. So I would definitely make it my mission to let people know who I am, show my logo, and make it a welcoming space for people to network with me. So I love the fact that you're calling them to you instead of you having to go out to them. It's kind of like being a listing agent as far instead of having buyers to go to the listing. So I love it that you've set yourself up to where people want you and they come to you for what it is. And
Yeah.
I'm like taking that and yes, instilling that. And that's what I'm gonna use.
Cool beans. Thank you, Tracy. Shawana Kennedy, that being clear, right? Letting the people know who I am, letting them know what my credentials are, who I help, letting them know who I'm looking to meet, and letting them know how to find me. I know you were one of the first people to say, hey, I see what you're doing. So, how are we going to use these things at your next networking event, which you have one coming up?
I leave tomorrow. I leave tomorrow. I'm super
Yes.
excited. And I already have because I did sweatshirts because it's still a little cold.
Mm-hmm.
But my sweatshirts, as some of the ladies saw when they saw me, I actually had on one of my branded sweatshirts when we all met, which was so fun, guys. But one of my other ones that I'll be wearing during the networking, it actually does have the QR code on the back, as well as I have QR codes on my phone that's going to lead them to my email list as well as to my Calendly schedule with me. So I do have those QRs ready and on. Yeah, I'm letting the lady see my hair. So it's not the helmet of the Lord. It is. This is all that snow up under that helmet of the Lord, people.
Come
Just
on,
in case
Snow.
you're Huh. Anyway, yes. So that's what I'm doing. All of the QR codes, all of those things, as well as find while you were talking, and I was trying to comb out this motherland. I was saying my two lines, because you really do. So this is the tip that I can give to some people who is not comfortable or used to it. Say it in the mirror and say it all the time. Say it while you're driving in your car. Say it while you're on your way to wherever you're going. It needs to be able to come out flawlessly so that you believe what you're saying. Because remember, people believe what you believe about you. And so you have to remember that it has to come out like a regular conversation like this. So whatever it is that you're saying, make sure that you are practicing that thing in the car. Here's another tip: record yourself saying it so you can hear how you sound when you say it.
Love it.
All
Love
right,
it.
I rest.
Yeah, because as you saw, I kind of changed mine up a bit, right? To get to the point. So another thing is if you're having problems, kind of memorizing it, maybe it's too long, right? So you need to get to the point and be concise. So if it's taking a while for you to learn it, it's probably taking a while for you to say it, and people ain't got that much time to listen to it. Okay. So I made mine even more concise, and I was able to say it with no problem. To say it with no problem. All right. Thank you for that, Shawana. Miss Kimberly Miles, if you're available to come off the mic, do so. If not, put in the comments for me. How are you going to use the strategy of clarity the next time you are networking? We're going to go to Glow because I don't think Kimberly come off the mic. So Glow, can you come off the mic, or you can put in the comments, how are you going to use these tips on clarity the next time that you're networking?
It's the QR code. I don't know why, because I actually be posting flyers that actually have the QR codes on it. But I have, like, this past weekend, I had like a couple subscribers to come on my YouTube and subscribe. But I wasn't thinking about, oh, Glow, pull up your QR code and have them to actually just scan it with your with their phone, so therefore they can go on everything, as far as, because the QR code actually leads them to my link tree.
Mm-hmm.
So the link tree, it has everything on there. So I wasn't really just thinking about that. So thank you for the reminder. And I do wear my shirts out, and I be having people asking me like, what is KWG and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, but my thing is this, because you're saying that we need to be quick. I also got questions like, what do you talk about? And I say everything. I'd be like, everything. Is that a good answer?
Nope.
Because
Not at all.
it's like I do. Okay, so can I please
Yeah.
get something that can replace everything? Because I do talk about everything, but I want them to be interested into what I do talk about.
Yeah, so what we know, Glow, is most often you're talking about pop culture things and relationship things. But what you can say is, we talk about a bit of everything, but some of my top discussions have been. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the ones that people really got into is what tells the most about what your audience is and what you're gonna, be repeating most often.
Okay.
So you do relationship discussions, you do pop culture discussions, you do cultural discussions. But my top conversations have been around. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That
I
gives
like
people a
that.
bit more. I don't want. I mean, if you say everything, that might not be for me.
Look, but when I said it though, the lady looked at me like,
Because they know.
right, what?
No, that's just like trying to sell to everybody. Nobody's gonna listen to you trying to sell to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'll also say, instead of sending people to your link tree where they might spin their wheels on what they should go to next, have a QR code specific to subscribing to your channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I will do that. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Over here on the Facebook side, look, Tracy was over there first time. My good morning. Now she's in studio with us. Erica, hey Erica, she said she likes that. Keith is over there. He said the bio is short, sweet, and to the point. You are right. And good morning, Demetra. All right, let's come back over here. I see Dania is over there liking it too. Let me see, am I missing anybody? Gregory, who is new to our community. Hi, Gregory. Thanks for joining in. All right. So next up, let's go to Teray. Teray, how are you going to use these strategies of clarity for the next networking event that you attend?
Good morning. I'm gonna do two things. Two things I noticed that you do in your bio that I'm not doing in mine. When you describe who you help, you don't just describe who you help. You're identifying the pain point that they have so that they can identify, like, that's me. So it's not just, oh, business owners no, business owners who are struggling to get to their first six figures. So that's what I need to do. I need to pull out the pain point, not, oh, ladies who want to be married. No, what's the pain point?
Let me
The
tell you,
second,
Coach Cash was in the room, and let me tell you, her new elevator pitch got everybody's attention. Basically, what she says is, I help, high functioning executive women who have everything but a man.
oh,
Everybody was like, oh,
right.
oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes you that little gut punch
That's
makes
it.
you remember, they remember you, that helps them self-identify, all of that. Yes,
That's
you're right.
it. The second thing I noticed in your bio is that you're speaking in first person.
Yes.
So whenever I talk, I'm speaking in third person. I help women. Instead, I'm gonna need to be like, I help you.
Mhm.
If you want to, like, I need to make it personal for them. So I need to change that.
Yeah. Because I
And can I
want you
get
to further self-identify. I want you to know I'm talking to
right,
you, right?
right,
So the
right,
funny thing about that is they think you're talking to them until you describe something that's not them. So the automatic thing when I say you is that I'm talking to you. So you start listening, and then when I start further describing, then you'll tune out if the rest of the description is not you. But the first
right,
thing you're gonna do is tune in.
right. And the thing is, I start with it. I'm like, I'm your favorite dating coach, and then I say I help women.
Mm-mm.
So I need to get that. And can I just give a little tip of what you said at the beginning about networking, since we're talking about networking this week?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna tell you guys what I told some of the ladies on Sunday. The only reason why I have my camera on during Shay's morning show is so that my face is seen during her replays. So Shay was at the conference. Shay was doing all the work. I was asleep, and I got 12 new friend requests because the people that she invited into the group saw my face over and over again on her videos, and they friended me. So I just want you to know I was networking and I didn't even know it. But it's the only reason why I turned my camera on, because Shay is in circles that we are not in, we don't have access to, but she does. But when your camera is off, they can't see your face. They might be able to hear your voice if they watch the video, but you don't even have to watch the video to see my face. If you scroll up her page, you see Shay, you see me, you see Heather, you see Shay, you see me. And so because Shay and I have a lot of mutual friends, they automatically friended me. So I got friend requests because Shay was at the conference and I was at home sleep. I'm just saying.
Exactly, exactly. I love that. And just so that you know, I have my Zoom settings so that if you're not on camera, you do not show on Facebook. So I see you in studio, like I see your pretty pictures or whatever in studio, but they do not see you on Facebook. Because I don't want a bunch of still pictures on my Facebook. So if you're not on camera, you're not shown on Facebook. So good looking out, Tarek. All right, Heather, this clarity. How are you going to use this clarity in your next networking event?
Um, well, first of all, I want to say the same thing happened to me. As soon as you said, whenever you decided to make this decision about people's pictures and being like your camera on, I was like, my camera will always be on, or as much as possible, right? Because of this very thing. I want to be visible. Taking a page out of Shawana, I hear you, Shawana, and I am incorporating the visibility, right? Like this is a way for me to be visible without having to like put forth a whole lot of effort, except maybe, actually taking a shower and doing my hair in the morning. But but other than that, like Teray, I got friend requests throughout the week from people. And I was like, oh, I don't think I know this person. But then when I saw that they're connected to you, I was like, as soon as I see that, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Because you never know when that connection can come in handy. I made connections 2 years ago that never really they like nothing much happened at the time, but now those are bearing fruit. So sometimes it's a longer runway, but it happens. So clarity for me is going to be, I have a habit, and I know I don't even want to hear you when I tell you say this, but when I go to these networking events, because I'm so happy to see everyone, I'm not targeted. I am not strategic about who I'm talking to and who I'm spending time with, because I want to see everybody, right? Like I genuinely like the people, right? Like being with the people. That's why I had FOMO last week. It wasn't so much about the people who were on stage, it was everybody sitting in the seats, right? So I'm not that targeted. That is and I realized at game plan at the mastermind retreat in March, how unfocused I am when I go to events, and how I need to really be, I need to take my time before I even get there to figure out who I want to talk to and how I want to talk to them and what I want to talk to them about. So for me, I don't have a networking event coming up, but if I did, these are the things that I know I need to change.
Exactly. And I have, if y'all go to this week's blog post, shaycannon.com/conference $, because we're talking about conference money, but I hyperlinked the blog post that I did last year, where I was telling you guys how I network. And so those things come into play because one of the things that I do is I create time slots for highly engaged networking. Right. If I know there's somebody I need to talk to seal a deal, I'm gonna schedule a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner with that person. I'm not just gonna leave it to the hallway. Right. But let me tell you how I make money in the hallway too, and let me tell you how I make money at the bar too. You see what I'm saying? So again, we're talking about this because I left this business conference with $10,794 in the bank from the 3 days of the conference. Okay. So I need y'all to understand that not only should you be laying the groundwork for future money from your networking, if you situate yourself correctly, you can make money while you're there. And so that's what I need you to know, right? So that clarity is what allowed people to know who I was. Okay. We're going to go deeper as the week goes on because I did some politicking, right? I did a meetup. I did some touch base. We're going to talk about all of that and what each one of these strategies yielded for me. Okay. So the clarity, again, it yielded more people following me on social media, more people joining the group, and some strategy calls. Okay. Because this is top of funnel people. These are people who don't know me. They don't like, know, or trust me yet. And I hadn't done a lot, except they were clear on who I was. Okay. Tomorrow, when we get into the politicking, that's what starts the money to rolling. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Yes. Yes. In fact, that politicking is what got most of the money. Let me just tell you. Okay. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Erica is still over here with us on Facebook. She said, good point. Awesome. Kimberly said, I think I need to be more engaging and let people know about my brand, what it does and how it helps. I'm truly in on the branded clothing as well. Yeah. And let me tell y'all something. If your logo or the name of your business is not clear enough, then you need to have a saying that's clear. You need to have messaging that's clear. Okay. For example, Kimberly, they don't know what Meek 2 Naturals is. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what the new one you have on the feet is, Soul something, right? They don't know what that is, and it's gonna be hard to remember. But if you put something on your shirt that said, let me turn your ugly cracked feet into a smooth paradise or something like that, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna remember that. They're gonna remember, and they know they got crack. It's wintertime too. Let me tell you how them feet is jacked up at that conference. So they will know, right? Another thing, instead of you leaving them with a business card, if you can leave them with a little sample, right? Let me tell you how. Shout out to Annette, because Annette owns what is her business called? Faces by You. Okay, Annette. One conference gave me a little bitty. I wish my purse was next to me. It is. Oh, here it is. Let me roll over here and get it for you, because I want to show y'all how this purchase came about. Here we go. One conference, Annette gave me a little sample, and it was glued to a little card, and it said what it was. And I don't like samples. I don't like people giving me stuff. Let me just tell you, I don't like people giving me stuff. If you reach your hand out to give me something, I just look at your hand. I don't do the automatic hold my hand out because I don't do that. Because I don't want to freak out on you because I don't like wet shit. I don't like weird feeling shit. So I just don't, right? But she handed it to me, and I was looking at it in her hand. She said, it's a sample. I was like, of what? She was like, lip stuff. Well, let me tell y'all how these big prominent lips of mine can get dry. So I took it. And so when I got to the last part, it lasted about 6 months until I saw her again. And let me tell you how I ordered the big one the next time that I saw her, because it became a staple in my lip care, all from a sample, right? So Kimberly, if you can get some little small containers where they can try it, right? Even if it's just a single use thing, that's going to be very helpful for people to remember. Got ugly feet? Let me help them make them pretty. You know what I'm saying? Men like pretty feet. You can put that on there. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be like, wait, what's that? Let me help your ugly feet. Men like pretty feet, right? So yeah, do that. Teray said, my husband's so happy to meet Kim on Sunday because his feet are soft. Oh, hilarious. The foot bomb is awesome. Kimberly said, we'll be ordering some today. Yes. Shawana said, I'm taking my sample from Kim to Hilton Head. I know that's right. And that was no sample, Shawana. That was a full, look, what she gave us was a full product. That's why I'm telling her to get a smaller sample size, because she could take one full product and have many samples from that one product and give out. So yes. All right. Does anybody have any questions on how to be clear when you're networking? As an example, I had a clear bio, right? I had a clear call to action of who I was wanting to meet and connect with and who I wanted to connect with me. I was clear on how to find me. Okay. And let me tell y'all how I'm an ambivert, right? So I'm introverted and I'm extroverted. I can be extroverted long enough to get my money. So being an introvert is not a reason not to get out here and network. You just have to be strategic. So let me tell you how I was strategic. During the conference, I sat on the very last row to the very left where nobody was, right? That's where I sat during the conference so that I can have a reprieve from peopling. But in between during those high traffic times, baby, I was in the high traffic areas, right? Hug me, do this, do that, whatever. And then I went right on back to my little corner and hid, right? I let them know how to find me. That means I don't have to always be where everybody is, but wherever I'm at, on the way to the bathroom, people are coming to me, right? Coming out the bathroom, people are coming to me. Standing in line to get my Starbucks, people are coming to me, right? You got to be clear. But if you're saying I'm introverted and I don't people, then what you're telling me is you don't want to make money. That's all I heard. Just so you know. Okay? Because unless you have thousands upon millions of dollars to advertise and be out front for you, then you're going to have to be out front. All right. Any questions about clarity and networking? Teray said you got to have your mind right when you go to the conferences. Yep. Teray, why you commenting like you can't come off the mic when I'm asking, do you have any questions?
My bad. I started typing it while you were still talking. That's why.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm an extroverted introvert, because at lunchtime and at dinner time, when he's like, don't eat by yourself, I need to go take some time to be by myself.
Let me tell you.
I need to a lot of times for dinner, I would just go to my hotel room and do DoorDash. Yes, the conferences are in Atlanta. Yes, I live in Atlanta. Yes, I still had a hotel room because I had to get away to be by myself in quiet and silence. But I was strategic. People, like Shay was saying, they had these chat rooms so you can connect. And so they had these impromptu gatherings throughout the conference. Tim and Kim got up like at breakfast time and was like, we're going to be in such and such. There was like 12 of us at the table just taking notes. They were talking. We was just, you know what I mean? Anybody from Melody's group, we were like, yo, we were texting people like Tim and Kim are giving all the free nuggets. Like, you know what I mean? They were giving a whole master class for like an hour. But the thing is that you want to be engaged in that arena. And then you want to connect with the people who are in these circles. So you got to plan to do that though. You want to know who you want to meet. So even before the conference, whenever, Lamar's team is putting out questions like, hey, who all's going to be there and who all and people are commenting, go into the comments and see who is who. So you know who's coming. So you know if they are somebody you want to locate at the conference. Exactly. Make a list before you get there. And then reach out to them and be like, hey, I knew you were going to be at the conference. Based on your business and my business, I'd like to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. You have to be strategic. You have to have a plan.
So this is within the app, right? I ask people, what are you spinning your wheels over the most to get to your first 6 figures? Lead gen, nurturing, lead gen, right? And so then I came back in. Let's see if I can go this way. And I answered them. Right? Somebody else came in on my question and tried to, answer the question. Thanks for giving value. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. This was service-based businesses. They told us to introduce ourselves, right? Again, I introduced myself with my bio. I want to meet anyone struggling to get their business to their first 6 figures. I'll have Shay Cannon on my t-shirt. Shay, I'm going to look for you. Okay? I don't know her. And let me tell you how she looked for me. She looked for me until she found me. Let me tell you. Looking forward to meeting you all. So I told him, hey, can't wait to meet you. Hey, you know it's a pleasure. This lady said she wasn't same. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to engage. That's Cameo. Let me see. I had some more stuff. Let's go backwards. So y'all saw part of my bio. This was the other part. I'm always dropping gems. Join my free community. Okay? These are top of funnel people. I didn't ask them to buy anything from me. More about me. This is when I get into the stuff. So you see how you can be concise first and then put that other interesting stuff later. But only interesting stuff that helps them to make a decision on whether or not to connect with you. Well, y'all already know. Everybody finds it fascinating that I live in Mexico. So that's just another point of them to be able to come and talk to me about something. Shawana.
No, I just was gonna also add part of what I'm doing as I prepare is I have a digital business card because it's not a lot of that passing around cards for me. No, because I'm all about video. Also, what I've done, if we have smartphones, I know especially for the iPhone and probably definitely for the Android as well, I've already created my short text message so that if I'm standing by you and we immediately exchange phone numbers, I'm sending that. I hit 5 letters and it's going to give that whole blurb, bloop, and with all of my links right in the text message. So those are some other things that I have already created that are sitting on my phone.
Love it. Yeah, I had the hi hello, which is a digital business card. How about I didn't even use it because I was so busy just sending people to my group. So if you have a group, instead of the hi hello of how they can email you and all that, get them in your group. Because what I know is if I can take you from top of funnel to middle of funnel, eventually I will be able to sell to you. I give too much value in my community. You
What
know
I've discovered too, though, Shay, even in actually when we get off here, I'll be preparing for a call. Some of the people that are doing still movers and shakers that may be of a certain season, they understand the value of visibility and being online, but that's because they're not techie or that's not their thing. Some of the people who I know is my ideal client, they're not on social media. So that's another reason why I'm trying to be able to hit it depending on who I'm talking to from different angles so that I try not to, miss the opportunity. So I'd rather have these things as assets and not need them than to be like, dang, I should have created blank and not, have that available too. So that's part of my thinking and my strategy with some of the folks, because this is a more mature group of people that I'm about to be around. Not that they're not on social media, but I wanted to go and be more prepared.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Because you got to know your people, right? You got to know your people. Dr. LaFera, I know you came in kind of late, but what do you want to share, or do you have any questions about networking at conferences in ways that can get you money in the bank? I know I probably caught her off guard. There you go, Dr. LaFera.
You did catch me off guard.
I know, my
thought you
bad.
forgot about me. That Eminem song. um, so I have a QR code in that Hi Hello app, but and like you said, I was working on my Facebook banner last night, creating like a funnel so that when people, not just like at conferences, but like when they go to my page, like they're gonna be able to get into my Facebook group because I'm getting ready to start doing more in there now that I got my account back. And then I am shortening up what I say, and I have like a couple of different offers. So I have like a lower offer, and then I have a more expensive offer. So just shortening up, like I think Shawana said that, like what I say, I do, and who I help. And keeping it really, really, really simple. Really simple.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was a great opportunity. So we're going to talk more about that later. Just a few announcements. As y'all know, by the end of the week, we'll be in a new month. So I'll be releasing the February calendar. I actually already kind of got it together. The just so that you know, all this week The Zoom link is still the same as it has been all month. It won't change until next week, but I've already scheduled those, so the link is out there. The workshop for this coming month is the Stop the Scroll workshop. I've taught y'all about organic marketing. I've taught y'all who to talk to and when and where. Now I need to teach you how to get their attention. Okay. So it's going to be the Stop the Scroll workshop. It is 147. However, the people who are in this community will get a discount code that will make it $97. The people who are in the productivity workshop, productivity membership will get a discount code that will make it $47. Okay. Now the funny thing is, how about I updated the logo for you guys' awards for the last workshop, and then forgot to send y'all stuff. Y'all ain't said nothing. Y'all ain't said nothing.
Look,
So
we know
I
you're
will be
busy and you were going to the conference, so we were not worried.
Listen,
We are not worried.
I get it, but how about I almost forgot? How about that one though? So the logo that well, not the logo, but the graphic that I showed y'all was kind of wide. So when I put it on the t-shirt, it didn't quite do what it wasn't doing what it needed to do, right? So I needed to make it more of a column so that it could fit in like in the middle of the t-shirt. Excuse me. So I updated. So I'll be doing that this week, sending that out. And I will decide whether or not I'm going to do such a thing on this workshop. I haven't decided yet. But if y'all want to sign up for the workshop, it's at shaycannon.com/scroll. I think the community discount is on there, but if you're in the membership, I'll probably be dropping your discount code today so that you can go. Do we have a date? Yeah, I need to change everything because, I usually do it on a Wednesday. Well, that Wednesday is Valentine's Day, and I don't want y'all to not be with y'all Valentine's. So it's going to be that Thursday, but right now it says Wednesday the 14th. Just know I'm going to change that date to Thursday the 15th so that y'all can go out there with y'all loved ones, and y'all know I got me a little boo thing. I might want to do a little something. But anyway, yeah. So y'all enjoy Valentine's Day, the V-Day. But yeah. I'm also going to put out a poll soon on what movie, just so y'all know, Heaven and I already preempted y'all and put a movie suggestion in my inbox about what we're going to do for the movie club this time. So I'll put hers and some other stuff in a poll so that y'all can vote. What you got, Teray?
Is this workshop going to be as epic as the last one?
Look, I feel the pressure. I do. I feel the pressure. Look, I'm
I mean, you're gonna come correct. I mean, the way you know.
No, I love the lean in. I love the lean in. As she was saying it, the lean in was everything for me. Okay.
Please.
Inquiring minds need to know.
We need to know.
What I do know is what you need next, right? So I have not, it's not lost on me the way that with these workshops, I'm bringing you forward into the know, right? So we had the 90-day content plan. Y'all know how to do the 90-day content for promotion. Then we had our organic marketing. That's all the things you're doing around the promotion and with the promotion, right? And now we need to get you attention. So what I do know, it is the next thing. And I knew it at the time that we did the organic marketing because I played with trying to fit it in there, but I knew that new way of thinking for organic marketing was going to be enough. And so that's the next one. So y'all will be able to tell me. But I mean, I don't know, because that organic marketing with them food fighters, baby, that was revolutionary. So I don't know if it'll be revolutionary, but it's definitely the next step in what you need. So yeah. I'm from Alabama. We had this furniture company from this older gentleman, Southern gentleman, and he used to say, we got ever what you need, ever what you need. So that's what I'm trying to make these workshops, ever what you need. Okay. So yeah, y'all can go shaycannon.com/scroll SCROLL. Because some of y'all be saying scroll like I got a K in it. It don't. But okay. Love you. All right, yeah, it'll be 2:15 instead of 2:14. Right now, everything still says 2:14. All right, guys. So we got one more day in this. We got one more day in this month. So Thursday is when I'll probably release the entire calendar for the group, if not tomorrow. But definitely I'm going to change over that date for the workshop, but you can go and get it now if you want to go ahead and save your spots. But this is going to be a good month, y'all. Because I'm all about trying to get y'all to this first 6 figures. So we're really focusing on getting to the money. right? Because I really wanted to see, because I believe that your business is an ATM, right? If you
I'm
need
excited.
money, what you say, Glow?
I'm excited. And also I've been using chat GPT more.
Mm-hmm.
I had used it for like terms and conditions for a podcast
Yes.
contract. So
Mm-hmm.
it definitely broke that down. So yeah, I'm ready this year.
I love it. I love it. Um, I do believe that your business is an ATM. When you need money, you should be able to go through your business and withdraw it, right? You should be able to make it and withdraw it from your business. And so I wanted to kind of prove that this weekend. Like if I had to make money in a short amount of time, could I do it? Right? And it takes strategy, but it takes a foundation of clarity and structure, because guess what? If you're not clear on your business and your business is not structured, you can't, it's not an ATM. It's a hot mess, is what it is, right? So that clarity and the structure and the first strategies is what I do. So if you need help, y'all need to reach out to me. ShayCannon.info/talk. Set up a time and talk to me. I have different levels of being able to help you now. There are no excuses, right? ShayCannon.com/offers. You can go and see all of my stuff. There's pricing transparency there, and you can shop by resource. Do you have time or money? Right? How much time do you have? How much money do you have? I can help you at different levels. So check it out. All right, guys, that's it for today. I welcome back. Look, I'm glad to be back.